Yeah, I had just a lot of crazy life situations going on. Had just had my first son born. Kind of had a crazy. My wife had a crazy pregnancy. He was born early. A lot of stuff going on there. Had a big job change where I was starting my own business. So it's kind of a big leap of faith. But then really like the big thing that was going on in my life on top of those things, I had a really negative experience with someone who I really looked up to, really trusted, was really influential in my life, where they really hurt me and kind of continued to hurt me, and it got really to a point where I was dealing with a really high level of unforgiveness and bitterness. It started really eating away at me to where it was impacting like my mood, my attitude. Really started impacting my relationships with others. I started looking for the negative in things, and became very like pessimistic actually with my view towards people, kind of just assuming the worst of people. I had a friend who had gone through Rock House, and it was honestly really simple. He didn't really push Rock House. He just shared his testimony. He just shared what God had done in his heart. And looking back, I know very clearly that was the Lord speaking through him. That was the Holy Spirit telling him, share this part of your testimony with Michael. So I made the call. Finally, after just him sharing his testimony, didn't even push it, made the call, got started, and then there was so many layers to these situations that were going on in my life, and the situation with this person who had hurt me was actually a lot of stuff continuing to happen while I was going through Rock House. So I was able to work through a lot of this hurt in real time. My counselor felt like just a friend or a brother right beside me, walking alongside me through this stuff, just pointing me to God. I learned how to receive the Father's love for the first time through Rock House as well, like really being able to receive that and understand what it means to be unconditionally loved by God, rather than having to work or do the right things to get his love. Looking back at where I was before I started, and looking at where I am now, it's like a 180, direction shift. There's still issues, there's still things that haven't changed, but what in the situation and in that person, but what's changed is my heart and how I respond to these situations. And that's brought the freedom from like the burden and the overwhelming feeling of this hurt and this bitterness. Yeah, completely changed everything with this situation, and has brought forth a level of relationship that I did not think was possible to get back to. I would just say, like, if you're dealing with stuff, even if you don't think what you're dealing with is that bad, say just do it. I was skeptical at first because I thought that I was fine. I thought that like my problems weren't that bad. The experience of being able to go through Rock House, work through these deep-seated issues, these current issues, whatever it is, it's such a freeing experience. It's so beautiful to see the change in my life, the freedom, the peace that I have now. But it is absolutely worth it, and it's 100% do it.